going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the High Notes Podcast. I'm your host, Bryant, with my co-host here.
It's Ariel, bitches. You like that? More aggressive this podcast.
I like that. Good energy. You got to get more aggressive on it. All right. Well, this episode, we have a lot of interesting things to cover. Give them a quick rundown of what we're going to be talking about here.
So a lot of things happened in the news the last couple of days, and we're just going to go right into it. Everybody seen the Oprah and Prince Harry interview. We're going to talk about that today.
Really interesting.
Papa John has some news he wanted to spill out. We're going to talk about that. We're definitely going to talk about, the new Space Jam movie and things surrounding that. There's a lot of stuff surrounding that. Yeah, we got a lot of topics.
We got a lot. We do have a couple of guests that are going to be joining us later on throughout the podcast. Now, how should we explain this to the people, McNasty? Because we want to make this podcast to be more open to the public. We want more random people to be able to join in and call in on the Zoom calls with us and give their 2 cents on the topics that we're talking about. You know what I mean? How should we introduce that to the people?
So she's definitely following us on YouTube. We're gonna have updates on that. We also have a link tree.
Yes, we do have a link tree. If you go to our YouTube, it's gonna have all of our social medias, all of our official social media accounts, and our YouTube channels, and everywhere that you can get the podcast. Right now, we currently are on most of the platforms. I believe the one platform that still has to approve us is Apple Music. But besides that, we should be live on everything else as of right now. So definitely hit up the link tree. That's linktr.ee /high notes with an S podcast. All right, but let's go ahead and jump into the first subject here. So what do you want to jump into first, McNasty?
Let's jump into that Oprah interview. I think that was a pretty big thing. Everybody was raving about it.
So how are we feeling about this? So for the people who don't understand what happened, Oprah did a sit-down interview with Meghan Markle. Is it her name? Is that her name?
Yeah, Meghan Markle.
And Prince Harry, who are now. Do you understand the line of succession for the royalty in Wales or wherever they're royalty from? I don't understand that entire lineup.
So it's the grandma is the queen right now, right?
Okay.
And then there's a prince, which is Harry and the other guy's dad. So I think he's next in line. And then I believe it's the older one who's going bald now. He's after that. That's how I think it is, because she had a son, so it'll be a prince. And
I'm gonna be real honest. I know there's gonna be people that agree with me. Ain't nobody understand what the fuck you just explained on that tree, bro.
No.
The old lady. I don't know any of these people. All I know is that the Great Britain is one of the worst, empires to ever exist in history. Why they respect the royal family, I don't know. Fuck them. But after this, you're definitely gonna say fuck them, because apparently they're racist on top of all of that.
Not confirmed.
No, but technically it's been confirmed by Meghan herself. They just didn't go into detail, because they said they had a conversation with someone within the royal family who said that they were concerned with how dark the child was going to be.
Yeah.
Think about that.
They said it wasn't the queen or anybody like that. It wasn't the grandfather or the queen.
It only takes one person. One person within the entire organization, you gotta go. That's to say, I had the same energy when it came to Trump and shit. If you have one racist in your entire organization, the entire shit gotta go. It's easy as that.
That's facts. But I saw a meme and it had me dying. It was what the world sees, and it's just Meghan Markle and her baby. And then it was what the queen sees, and then photoshopped around the baby's head was Dr. Umar. You know who that is?
Yeah, I've seen Dr. Umar. So if you guys don't know who Dr. Umar, for the people listening, he is I believe an activist is what his official title is, for like black empowerment and things of that nature. Dr. Umar be wild at sometimes too. I ain't gonna lie. He be saying some wild shit. But how are we feeling? Do you think that the royal family is guilty of being racist?
I definitely think the person who asked the question to Meghan, like how dark the baby was, I definitely think other people were interested in learning too, and they just kind of chose them to go and ask. You know what I'm saying? Or that person only had enough balls to go and ask, and everybody was just like, we'll see when it gets here. You know what I'm saying? Like when it becomes public. But I think
it makes sense.
Yeah, they just had the balls to go ahead and ask, be like, hey, how black is that baby?
Yeah, that does make sense. That's probably exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, wild. But
yeah,
what's it called? Did you see Piers Morgan on his own show, Good Morning Britain or whatever it's called, got pressed by one of the hosts on the show when they started talking about the royal family, because apparently Piers Morgan has beef with Meghan Markle because she ghosted him or some shit like that. So he walked off. He walked off his own show.
Yeah, I saw that. He just said, "Fuck this, I'm out." I saw that when he was like, "Really?" And then he just stood up. But the thing is, like, I heard that story about how Meghan Markle ghosted him or something like that. But he's like married, so he was catching feelings while he's married. You know what I'm saying?
He's big mad. He was big mad still. That's wild.
Yeah, man. So
all right. So what's the final verdict? Do we think that the royal family is racist? I think they are. They technically invented slavery, because most people don't know this, or at least refuse to remember this part of history. But the slave trade went from Europe to Africa to the Caribbeans, and then in the Caribbeans they would bring them up to the States. So Europe is a big part of that slave trade, so they're definitely at least a little bit racist. Just a little bit.
They definitely want to know how black that baby was.
They definitely did. All right. What's the next subject we're talking on here, McNasty?
So let's move right into let's keep the racist train going here. Papa John hopped on social media to let everybody know he removed a certain word from his vocabulary, and he reached a certain milestone he just wanted everybody to know about.
Yes, sir. Now this was an interesting one because I liked how he phrased it to the point that there's no redeeming yourself. So essentially he said that he spent the last 20 months, listen to this, trying to remove the N-word from his vocabulary.
My man's trying to change.
Bro, it's 20 months?
Yeah.
That's almost 2 years to remove the word from, and he's trying still. He didn't even say that he was done, like he's not gonna say it again. He just said he's trying.
I'm just trying to calculate, like, or try to figure out like how much times did he say, like, in the day, like how many times did he drop it that he's having so much trouble. You know,
he probably uses it like interchangeable with like God damn it. Whenever something happens, he just drops an M-bomb. Fuck it. That's my
something
guess.
Drops it.
Drops it. It just goes
for it.
Scratch
off. Drops it. He sees his stock going up a little bit. Drops it.
Yeah. So Papa John, and if you don't remember, Papa John's got removed as CEO of the company due to the same reason. So he hasn't learned his lesson, is what I'm hearing. He has not.
Trying to get their PR team hurry up and got Shaq and said, "Yo, come drop some commercials for us, show." They ran the Shaq quick because they could have got anybody.
They could have got anyone,
and they got Shaq. Like, yeah, try to repair that image.
That is wild. Yeah, Papa John's is a serial racist at this point, and at least allegedly, because we don't know.
Allegedly.
It's up until he removes the N-word out of his vocabulary whenever that happens.
I'm gonna keep my eye out on other milestones to see how far along he comes.
we should get like a, you know how they have like Twitter accounts where like the bots will like repeatedly every day give you an update on like random shit that you don't need to know about. Like have you seen the YNW Melly or whatever his name is?
Yeah, when he was like in jail.
If he's still in jail, and there's a Twitter account that literally just posts out every day. Yeah, he's still in jail. Every single day without fail.
Yeah, I remember I first followed Rick Ross on Twitter. Every day he posted the same thing. He's like, it's a new day to boss up or something along those lines. He would just post that every day. I'll see it every morning on Twitter. It's like
without fail. All right, but yeah, so far we have 2 racist stories back to back, McNasty. Give us something here. Give us something a little lighthearted.
A little lighthearted. I don't think we have anything lighthearted for the first section. So we're gonna move on to cancel culture.
All right, here we go. Who's getting canceled this week?
My boy Pepe Le Pew.
Oh, no. I don't Time out. No. Whoa. Y'all were okay with Pepe way before all this cancel bullshit, and now all of a sudden we gotta cancel Pepe.
Right. He's been in it since day one. Y'all grew up with Pepe. Your parents probably grew up with Pepe Le Pew.
That's a fact. They probably did. Now, so tell the people
they want to cancel it.
Tell the people what the story. What exactly is why he's getting canceled?
So, as everybody knows, LeBron James dropping the new Looney Tunes Space Jam movie.
Yes, that's gonna be fire. Oh, but they fucked up Lola Bunny. I saw in that.
Oh yeah, Lola Bunny is not bad at all. Yeah, we are.
We'll talk about that after the Pepe. Let's finish with Pepe first.
All right. So allegedly, my boy Pepe Le Pew apparently comes on too strong to a certain protagonist caricature in the cartoon. So he comes on a little strong, too strong. So they're trying to cancel him for being a rapist.
He's a shooter. Shooters shoot. What do you mean?
Shooters do shoot.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest. Pepe was a fucking manipulative piece of shit. Did you see the one episode where he was ran up on the one girl? And she like locked herself in a glass box, and he put up a sign, and he was like, "If you don't come out, I'm gonna kill myself." And he goes around the corner, and all you hear is bang, and the chick runs out after him, and to find out that this dude was okay the whole time and just starts making out with her. I was like, bro, this man is a criminal.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I didn't really like the Looney Tunes, bro.
Wait. Time out. Take it back.
I didn't really like the Looney Tunes, bro.
Take it back, bro. You can't say that.
Like, you're gonna get Baby Looney Tunes, that shit was a banger. But the regular Looney Tunes, I couldn't do it. It was just like too old school for me, man.
There's no way you just said that Baby Looney Tunes was better than the Looney. You really just said that? Like, dead serious?
Well, I haven't really like sat down and watched the Looney Tunes. I have no interest in doing that. Like, I watched Space Jam like 100 times. I think that's cool, but like turning on the old cartoons, nah. It's a certain level of like, I don't want to see black and white shit either, man.
Bro, I can't even respect that. I can't respect that, bro.
Bro,
I don't know how I feel about that. You said that Baby Looney Tunes was better than the Looney Tunes. Is that really your
Baby Looney Tunes was a banger.
All right,
I'm telling you.
So we're getting canceled right after this episode. So I don't know what the fuck you just said, bro. That's wild.
Definitely a lot more people who are gonna agree with me. Like, we just have no interest.
That's a lie.
You grew up with no cable, bro. You had to watch that.
Baby Looney Tunes? Nobody forced you to watch Baby Looney Tunes.
I watched it because it was a privilege of mine because I had cable. You feel me?
Yo, this dude wildin'.
With the antenna, bro. I had that. Well, it wasn't even like that, though, because we had the little black box.
He was stealing cable! This nigga was stealing cable watching Baby Looney Tunes. Yo, this dude wildin'.
Like, what the fuck? Like, anything before that, I don't even remember watching that shit. But yeah, man, my boy Pepe. I agree with what you said in the beginning of the cast. Like, yeah, everybody was fucking him for mad long. Now this whole cancel culture shit, looking for anything. Imagine when they discovered Johnny Bravo. Oh my god!
Oh, it's game over. That man nuked off the face of the planet, bro. Nuked. All right, Bravo. But speaking of Looney Tunes, did you see the updated character for Lola Bunny?
Yeah.
Have you seen it? How do you feel of the new one versus the old one? How do you feel?
They definitely... I see what they were doing by trying to desexualize her. But, bro...
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. All right, so there's two camps right now that I've developed on the internet. There's the ones that are saying that the new one is the way to go, and the people who remember the old one and are going, well, you guys just fucked it up. Because the problem is that by desexualizing the bunny, which is wild in itself, I'm probably sure that Lola Bunny has made a bunch of furries like come out of the closet after watching the original Space Jam. Tell me not.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. But by removing that sexualization, you're pretty much saying that you can't be like empowered and also sexy at the same time. That's how a lot of people are viewing this.
So they just made Lola Bunny so fucking ugly, bro.
See, they made her more bunny-like. But
yeah,
that doesn't make sense.
That is true. That is true.
But it doesn't make sense because it's a cartoon. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, that is also true.
Like, they're taking it too serious, bro.
Yeah, facts.
So, me personally, I'm indifferent. I don't give a fuck because I know I'm not going to watch the new Space Jam because they're going to ruin it.
I'm going to watch it. I'm definitely not going to pay for it, though. I'm not going to pay
Did you just say you're going to illegally stream this movie?
No, I'm just waiting for it to go on cable so I can watch it.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So, what's the final verdict on the Pepe Le Pew story and the Lola Bunny story? How are we feeling on that?
I think Pepe Le Pew, I was fucking with him for a long time. They didn't have to put him in the movie. They made it a big deal when they took him out. The scenes that he could have been in wouldn't be like the scenes that he was doing in the past. So somebody must have brought it up, made a big deal about it, and got him canceled. And they were just trying to do some PR on the front end. Lola Bunny, same thing. But they probably had this in mind. I feel for the parents. I feel like little kids, it's mostly little kids who's going to be watching anyway.
Yeah.
All the older people are going to be like, we saw Space Jam. It's not going to be as good as Space Jam. Don't really care about it.
Yeah.
It's just going to be little kids and hardcore LeBron fans. And so I don't care. I'm not watching. I don't care.
All right, fuck it. Nobody cares about this. We're just going to throw this story out. We'll see how this plays out later on down the road. All right, McNasty. So for this next part, we're going to be talking about faster than light space travel. Is it a possibility? Is it science mumbo jumbo? We don't know. So instead of us pretending like we know, we got an actual expert in the field to come on and talk to us. So I went ahead and invited my friend Chris to jump on the call with us. This is what he had to say.
Oh,
how you doing, bro?
Chilling, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. I've been in fucking New Mexico, Albuquerque.
Oh, I thought you came back up to PA. What happened? You moved out again?
Yeah, bro. I was living up in Florida, then went back to PA, and I'm out right now in Albuquerque, bro, New Mexico, with the Mexicanas. You already know.
Hey, that's lit, bro. What are you doing out there?
I just been working, bro. Just got a job out here, and just came out here. And that's what they offered me. So I just been chilling out here, living life, but in the desert, bro. Never been in the desert before. So this
that's
shit
what's
out here.
That's lit.
That's fire.
Yeah. What you guys been up to?
Well, pretty much, this is my last semester of school right now, too. I graduate this semester, but pretty much work at school right now because of the COVID bullshit.
Facts. Just working.
Big
bro. So, yeah, bro, just working and grinding, bro, trying to save up that money, you know?
Big fact, big fact. All right, Chris, but we brought you on because we have the subject of faster than light space travel being theorized here. Now, what was your degree in again that you graduated in?
I graduated in physics and mathematics.
All right, so you know at least have an understanding of like how this would work in theory, right? At least in theory. So, what's your take on this faster than light space travel?
Bro, honestly, bro, I don't even think it's possible. Like when they do this, hell no. I mean, the theory.
That's the thing. It's a theory. It's a theory.
Yeah,
so you can't really prove it. Yeah.
Yeah, so the only reason this came up was because they proved it, mathematically. It's just they put the numbers in and they made it work. But I mean, when I was like, reading about warp, like space travel, warp drives and stuff like that, you have to use a lot of negative energy, right? This like antimatter, negative kind of stuff to push you. It's just like the energy that you would need to travel faster
to actually travel.
Yeah.
Now,
so I mean,
how do we even like collect negative energy? Like, what is the process to like find this stuff?
It's like, and that's the thing. That's why everybody was just like, this shit will never work. Like we can't get negative energy. So then the way that they took this angle was they wanted to use gravity itself and use the gravitational pull to kind of pull you through and see if you can pass the speed of light. The only thing is like, like how much gravity force are you gonna need? Like what's gonna like hold that much gravity for you to travel faster than the speed of light there,
So, all right, wait up. Let me see if I'm comprehending. So, essentially, the objective is to get pulled by gravity itself, like you're falling towards the gravity. Is that how it will work?
Yeah. So, all right. So this is like super hard to like kind of grasp. Like, okay. So you're not really moving at all. You're actually in one position, and you're creating like the space behind you for you to kind of propel forward. Does that make sense? Like you're like in a bubble. You're not really like.
So you're not everything
you're not moving. Everything else is moving.
Yeah, everything else is moving behind you.
Oh,
okay. So you're creating, this space behind you, and it's like propelling you forward. Right? Isn't that weird? Bro, I'm telling you right now, whoever brought this idea was on some sort of fucking drugs, bro. Because they were just like, like whoever thought about this shit. So, and I mean, even gravity, like we still don't even have a full understanding of what gravity is. We call it a constant and we just make it work. Like that's the limitations of math. Like there's so much constants to it. Like, this equation works, but if there's this and this and this, so if you look at a lot of math problems, they're already set with a lot of numbers, and then you're trying to figure out, the one missing number, but in like real life, you have so much missing variables, and like that is where the struggle starts to come in, so a lot of people yet don't even understand what gravity is. We give it a constant. We say this is what it is. It makes the equation work. It makes the numbers work. So we're just going to keep it as this. It's just how it is. So everywhere in the world. Yeah, go ahead.
So technically, if let's say one day, like a scientist in the future goes, well, I don't like how gravity works right now. Let's change it a little bit. Would that throw off like all of the rest of the math that was done before it?
Yeah, bro, it would just destroy math.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's why like
backtrack and edit everything.
Yeah, I mean that's why they say like black holes. It breaks the laws of physics. It literally just breaks our equations. You can't make it work. Just you can't do it. Just it fucks up the math.
Wild.
It is wild.
Yeah, we're just so limited and shit. So But yeah, man, like numbers and math is just like, if you can make it work. I mean, they can mathematically prove different dimensions, you know? They can prove up to like 8, 9, I think even 10 different dimensions. But we can't go into a different, you know, dimension or whatever.
Yeah, we can't travel to it. Yeah.
Yeah, but we can mathematically prove that they exist, you know? So then it's just like so weird. But math and itself and science is just like, I don't really like using this word, but it's really a religion, you know. You put at a certain like point in math and science, you know, you're putting faith in it, you know. It requires a lot of faith. It's like, this will work, you know, like from my numbers, you know, if I take this and put this much energy or whatever, or I throw the ball, it's gonna theoretically land in this spot, you know. And then that requires a lot of faith. So when you get into like the quantum levels and stuff like that, it's like, yeah, we can't prove this, but the numbers work. Do you believe it? And it's just like, yeah, you know, it's like this world is running into a scientific, you know, fact-based kind of world here. Like, and you know, I mean, back then, right? You know, like, you know, why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? And it's just like, oh, God said this, God said that. You know, why don't you eat this? Whatever, God. But now it's like, oh, I don't do that because science. You know, I can't do that because of calories. This is what calories tell me what to do. You know, it's like science is running this shit now. So, but
that is wild. That is how like, I've always thought about that. Like, so from your perspective, you say that we not even close to actually traveling faster than the speed of light.
Hell no.
Impossible. Like, how many years would you say out from actually being a possibility?
I think if this world straightens up in a way like where we stop competing with each other, because I mean, you have so much great minds in this world, right? But that's like true. Everybody is in competition with each other. Like, we compete with other countries, like who can do this first, you know, instead of collaborating and trying to focus on one goal. Everybody's just trying to, you know, we do this first, and everybody's taking different approaches to one destination.
Exactly.
Where we can all take one route, you know, and keep going
get
up.
Shit done.
Yeah.
Exactly. Get shit done, bro. Like, but
I think it's more of a money thing too, because if like your country,
it definitely is a money thing.
The first one to do something, and everybody else is trying to do it, they're gonna pay money once you perfect that. So
that's definitely true, bro. And that's what I thought. Like this kind of work with doing work drives, right? You have to find sponsors to fund your kind of research. Like, honestly, if I was, you know, a billionaire, I don't know if I would invest in this shit. You know, like someone coming to you, look at this idea. We can travel faster than the speed of light in a bubble, all right? And create shit behind you and then push you. Now, now, we don't know what we would build. We don't know anything about that, but, you know, just listen to me. They're like, you know, whatever you need, I got you with the funds, you know?
Yeah. Like, how rich you gotta be to just be saying, fuck it. All right, here's $1 billion. Here's $1 billion. How rich you think somebody gotta be to do that?
Bro, that is just like whoever's out here selling this work drive to sponsors, bro, they're doing a good ass job. They're the top salesman. Number one salesman, bro. This shit's crazy, man.
All right, so the final verdict is that the math might be right, but we don't know if it's possible. Is the final verdict?
Yeah. I think we don't know at all, bro. I don't think we're even close. I'm thinking, shit, 100 years, maybe.
At least 100.
But 100's not that, like, we won't see it in my lifetime, but 100's not that many years.
That's a lot of years.
Nah, bro, but think about it. It's not like it's 500 years. It's only 100 years. Like, that's like true. Your grandkids are gonna definitely witness it.
Yeah, our grandkids would see it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely not like a long ass time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
If it's 100 years, damn, that's a good come up.
Now, do you feel like? Because I feel like I saw this on multiple like news sites where they were like selling it as, oh, we're now able to travel faster than the speed of light. Like they were selling it as it's a reality that we're doing right now. Should we like punish like news sites for like pushing that type of idea or narrative out?
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time they lie to you or stretch the truth. You know?
That's true.
That's a big stretch, bro. That's a huge stretch, bro. They're just like, yo, what? This is idea. We're just gonna go hard and convince everybody right now that this is something we can do. You know, I mean, you gotta give the sponsor something. You know, it's just like, look, this is what we got. You know,
it's in the newspaper, bro. I'm telling you,
$1 billion.
I mean, they could probably make like some particle go faster than the speed of light. I mean, there's like they study neutrons and stuff like that. Neutrons travel, you know, faster than the speed of light in different vacuums and stuff. Like in water, it's possible. You know, like I mean, but
so technically,
it always comes down.
It technically is possible for certain objects to move faster than light.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, because light travels, you know, and they talk about the speed of light, but in a zero vacuum, you know, in space where there's nothing, you know, but once you hit materials and stuff like water or go through ice or something like that, your speed changes. So, I mean, you can stretch that too, you know, like you can see light bend in water, it slows down just a little bit. And then there's some stuff that travel that would keep going.
Here's what scares me, because I saw this one video. I forgot what it was trying to explain, but it was explaining the idea, like, if you start moving fast enough, the problem with getting up to certain speeds with our current technology, like let's say we're just using a regular rocket ship and we're just using like jet fuel, and we somehow found a way to like speed it up to like 25% the speed of light. If you hit like a pebble, like that would be like an atomic bomb going off. In space.
Man.
So
I mean, shit.
That's like a wild concept to me. Like, if anything is even able to reach the speed of light itself, or even go faster than that.
So that's me. It has to have a straight, clear path, nothing in the way.
Nothing to be in the way
for it to be successful.
Nothing, man.
Yeah, man. I don't think we're gonna have this shit in 100 years, bro. There's like a lot of shit going on.
Yeah. I mean, to actually do it, it's gonna be longer. Like to find the material that can actually like sustain the speed like that, like all that pressure and shit, without like kind of collapsing within each other, like within itself and shit like that. Yeah, I don't even think there's an element on the periodic table that can fucking withstand that.
And even like vibranium, like Captain America shield.
Now here's a wild one, because I saw a documentary on this. Have you guys ever heard of Bob Lazar? So Bob Lazar, yeah, he's like some type of scientist that worked up at Area 51. He was the guy that came out and first like exposed like the government that they had like spaceships and shit. Now, in the documentary, I believe it's on Netflix, I forgot what it's called, but you can find it by searching his name, Bob Lazar. He talks about that they actually discovered a new element on the periodic table that technically does exactly what you were explaining, like that would be able to withstand like that type of like space travel. Apparently they found it in a spaceship. Yeah,
I mean, you know, that's probably true. I mean, they can never test it. I mean, they could just say it, you know?
Yeah, because he said that he kept a sample of the element, but he doesn't he hid it from the government, because he's still being surveillanced by the government on a regular basis. So he hid it from them, but apparently he did take like a piece of the element. It's not even an element on the periodic table as of right now, officially.
Shit. Maybe he could. I mean, maybe they could. We would have to run tests and shit like that, but you would have to, you know, gain a pretty large amount of that element, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if there's only a rock-sized piece left, and you're like, yo, this right here can do the job. It's like, all right, what are you gonna do with this piece? You know, it's just this little piece. It's like, we don't have enough
just
material.
Put it in the front, somewhere in the front.
Yeah. It's gonna be put it on the windshield or something, you know, so like when you hit it, it won't crack your windshield, bro. Like even when you're driving, you know, on the highway and little rock flies, you know, going like 70 miles per hour, it'll crack it, you know. Sometimes it even goes through.
Yeah, how you think he snuck that piece out of the government facility and hit it?
How? I don't know. Like if you go through like his entire story, like he was explaining stuff that was in detail that nobody else knew about, like from inside the base. Like they had the first ever like bone scanners. That's how they, instead of fingerprints, they would scan the inside of your bone, and that's how you would like check in and out of the facility. And everybody didn't believe him until a couple of years later, like the government came out and literally showed proof that that's the type of technology they were using back in like the 80s and 70s in order to like get in and out of the base. Damn, shit's wild.
What do you think they're using now?
I have no clue.
They're in the 80s? Like, yo, let me scan your bones.
Shit is crazy, man. All right.
Shit, yeah. God damn.
But all right, Chris, but we want to go ahead and thank you for coming on and in giving us your wisdom on these subjects that we have no clue what the hell we're talking about. It's good to have somebody who at least has a good understanding, like a knowledgeable base. So we want to thank you for joining us.
Yeah, guys, you guys, no problem, man. You see, like I knew I was gonna talk physics and shit, so I threw on my glasses, man.
Come back anytime, Chris.
Facts, anytime,
yeah,
bro. I'm gonna keep you posted in case we have any more questions.
Sounds good, bro. Sounds good. It don't gotta be science either, bro.
Whatever you want to talk about, you let us know. We'll bring you on.
Sounds good, bro.
I got you. All right, I'll tell you, bro.
All right, yo.
Take care.
You gotta stay safe. You too.
Take care, bro.
So.
Man, bro, we had a real scientist in the building.
Facts, a whole scientist, bro.
Yo, I can't wait for him to meet Big Crip K.
Big Crip K. We should have both of them on the episode and just let them talk. Just let them go.
One got the degree, one got college smarts. College street knowledge. That's what it is.
Street knowledge, yeah. Street knowledge versus actual knowledge. Let's see. Right. Let's have a competition there to see who can give us the most information. That would be really interesting.
There it is, man.
All right, McNasty. What's the next subject we're talking on here?
So the next subject we're gonna roll right into, my man Jeff Bezos, man. His ex, the one he gave like $64 billion to. Well, he had to, right? Was it 64? Was it more than that?
He gave half of his wealth away to her.
Yeah, she came out winning that deal, but apparently.
But listen. This is why I'm not. You know why I'm not mad at her? Because she was grinding with him before he got rich. So I'm not mad that she took half. If she didn't work,
mad she got paid.
Yeah, if she didn't work for it. Yeah, no, she made a come up. Yeah, that was a come up. So, what's the story here we got on Mackenzie Scott? I think that's her name.
Yeah, Mackenzie Scott. So apparently she's getting remarried, or she got remarried.
Oh, so she
who?
the plot twist could not be any more dramatic.
It was a science teacher at her kid's school.
At her kid's school. So she decided that she was gonna hook up with one of her kids' teachers?
Facts. My man said, bring in your volcano with baking soda. Mackenzie said, fill me up with vinegar and baking soda.
Hey, yo! She said, fill me up with nut. No. Hey, yo! Hey, yo!
Hey, yo.
That shit is wild. Crazy. So this, who's the lucky fellow who made this come up? Do we have a name on this guy, or was his name kept private?
I don't even care.
It don't even
matter. I just
matter.
know that he got 64 billion chilling.
Time out. We don't know if he's gonna have to sign a prenup. Do you think they would make him?
Bro, he could sign the prenup, and she's definitely paying for everything. He's just chilling the rest of his time there.
That's a fact, bro. No fucking work.
All he gotta do is not fuck it up.
How you feel if you fumble a bag this big? Because this is the biggest bag you can fumble.
Facts. My man was fucking grading test scores yesterday, and now he's in a yacht. Like, what the fuck? But this is a big bag.
This is a big bag.
Life-changing bag. What if he was like just driving a fucking Prius, and now he's in a Rolls Royce? Like,
that is the fucking move, bro. That is a real come up, for real, for real.
Real come up. I wonder if he's gonna keep teaching, or is there like
Would you keep your job if you married the richest woman on the planet?
See, that's the thing. I would, bro.
Nigga, you're a liar.
But listen, the only reason
explain.
why is because if she start questioning if I'm with her for the money, I'll be like, baby, if I was, I would have not quit my job. You feel me? Like, you gotta have an excuse. And if the job's easy, that you could just fuck around, you don't even have to care to a certain point. Because like you really only care about a job is because you need the bread. But he needs the bread, so he could just not grade. He could put on movies for all the kids the rest of the year, just chilling.
Oh man, I don't know how I feel about this. I would say that if they actually go through with the marriage, I'm not working another day of my life. You're not making me work. It's as simple as that.
You will fuck up the bag.
I would fuck up the bag. Yeah, I don't know, man. Because he's definitely has something more to offer than his money. It can't be because of his career.
Nah, well, he could have just been like nice to her and you know, humble and shit.
That's all it took. That's all it took.
Yeah, so it's not like she was out here just looking for somebody.
Either that, or this man's got that slaw, and he's swinging that good D, and she was like, "Fuck it, we're getting married." Tell me not. That's a possibility of what happened here.
That could have been true. I still want to know what he looks like, though. I need like a picture.
Yeah, we might need a picture of this. What grade level was he? Like a high school teacher, or was like?
I have no clue. That's the thing. I think it's like middle school, a middle school teacher. But I don't know.
Regular middle school teacher just became a billionaire. Won the fucking lottery. That's what the headline should be. Regular high science teacher wins lottery.
Big facts. Now, big facts.
All right. But what's the next story we got here, Big Nasty?
Let's see. Let me dig into my handy dandy notebook here. All right. So, big story in all news outlets. Have you seen the video of this Uber driver who got coughed on by some ratchet females? Well, the one in the middle wasn't that ratchet. I'm not going to lie. She was just kind of there. The other two were super hostile. You could tell they're like the super ratchet ones.
I agree 100%. The Uber driver is in the right. The ladies in the back gotta go. Did you see the live that the one girl did after the fact? She went like on Instagram Live. So she just pretty much went off trying to defend her side of the story of why she started coughing on this Uber driver after he kicked him out for not wearing a mask. He was like,
that's a common ass rule. Just wear a mask in an Uber driver.
That's the problem with this country. The problem is that people think that their individual rights can go over the rights of other people. So as a business, Uber, if they want to make something mandatory, like to wear masks inside of any of their drivers' cars, they can do that. You literally cannot do anything to stop them from doing that, except for just not using their service. Yeah. So if you're going to use their service, at least follow their rules.
Facts.
That's how I see it.
But at the same time, it's like a self-interest thing too, because like you don't know if this Uber driver who's been carrying multiple people got the Rona, and you're in his car, no mask, or somebody who was in the car before him, you know, was in there coughing it up, and you're just breathing in that Rona air. Like, why wouldn't you want to wear a mask? You feel me? Like,
yeah,
be yourself. Like, mad Rona. The pandemic, we got stimulated, so it's a
part of the problem here is also the fact that a lot of the states have been like opening up. So as more states have been opening up, more people think that it's like okay and like to go out and just be normal again, like if nothing ever happened. But the thing that's not being explained is that a lot of the scientists are warning that they forget that COVID comes in waves. So we're on the down part of the biggest wave we've had so far. Imagine what the next wave is going to look like.
Yeah, thanks. When enough people get caught with it, that is a problem.
Exactly. That's where the problems start. So I feel as though if the business want to manage themselves and keep the mask mandates going, they can absolutely do that. This chick was in the wrong. And then after the fact, when she got on the Instagram live, she was saying how she'll never use Uber again and said that she's only going to use Lyft. Lyft then tweeted themselves and went, yeah, no, you're banned on here too.
They said what? You would have thought you coming over here.
She thought.
Didn't Lyft ban her and made it public before Uber did? I think they released a statement before Uber did. I'm
not sure on when Uber released their statement. I'm not sure the timeline or the order after the live, but I do know that after the live, she automatically got banned on Lyft. I do know that.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Now, I also did see that the Uber driver himself, because apparently they did damage to the car or some shit like that, they started a GoFundMe and they apparently got more than $30,000 in donations to the Uber driver to compensate for having a crappy day with these pretty much assholes. Not much you could do. At the bare minimum, they could give them some money here. So that's the only good thing that came out of this.
But I mean, how many other people get caught with the same shit though? But it's just not that live. That definitely
not on live, yeah.
Yeah, so he just had the right timing. He had the camera set up, and they just.
So the moral of the story is that you should get a reversed dash cam installed in your car if you're an Uber driver. That's all we learned.
If you're an Uber driver.
Yeah.
Because there's psychopaths out here, man. What if you paying attention to the road? You got fucking Jason Voorhees in the back seat ready to stab your ass. You wouldn't know unless you had that reverse dash cam. But not, man.
That's a fact.
Weren't there people leaving negative reviews on that girl's business as well?
I have no clue there. I don't doubt it. They probably did. I would too. Shit.
Yeah, man. People on the internet. Apparently, she has some type of business on the side. And everybody's banding together, giving her 1-star reviews. Yeah, but she's taking L's left and right. And I don't know why she was tripping. Because the dude literally just pulled over because they weren't wearing a mask. All they had to do was put on a mask. If they didn't have a mask, he was offering to let them go to the gas station and buy a mask. So they didn't even want to take the alternative route. They just started bugging out.
Yeah, they were bugging out on that one. Yeah, at the end of the day, all we know is that the girls in the back got to hold the L on that one. They're just shitty people. They're shitty humans for that. Not much else you can say about them. But speaking about companies and their thoughts on women, have you heard the Burger King story?
Nah, what's up with the home of the Whopper?
So Burger King on International Women's Day decided to drop the most fire of fire tweets where they just state women belong in the kitchen. That's the tweet.
Were they hacked? That was a real tweet?
That was a real tweet, and not only were they not hacked, they doubled down on it.
What they say afterwards?
So after the fact, they also dropped a full print page ad in the New York Times with the same exact quote: "Women belong in the kitchen." But here's how they defended it, because they thought that this would make sense, right? They were going to go ahead and give away scholarships for women to go ahead and join the schools of culinary art for $50,000 for each person, right? Yeah. But what they didn't explain is that they would only have 2 $50,000 scholarships. They spent, so people ran the numbers in the math. They spent more on that full print page ad in the newspaper in the New York Times or whatever it was than they actually did on the scholarship, because the full page ad costs $200,000 or something like that. Damn. So they're gonna spend more money saying that women belong in the kitchen than actually putting women in culinary schools.
It's culinary school. Reaching for clout. Ultimate move.
Ultimate move, bro.
Boss move. He said, y'all belong in the kitchen.
How we feeling on this? How we feeling on Burger King walling out?
Burger King was definitely reaching for the clout while they ran the numbers for the advertising versus how many. Because I feel like they said they thought be like, yeah, we're only gonna put one in there, and then it was like, nah, this could be backlash. Throw a couple in there, one more is good. So they just came up with the 2. You feel me? And then yeah, this shit wild.
Yeah,
Kings, Burger King wilding right now.
Yeah. Burger King was definitely out of it when they decided to do that one. I don't know what they were thinking. But speaking of tweets coming off of Twitter just announced that they are going to be adding a new feature called the Super Follow. So essentially, people are now going to be able to pay to see tweets. How do you feel on this?
Bro, Twitter, come on. You're supposed to be that person to not do that.
Now, here's the thing. I feel like this was a smart move from like the business side, because all they're doing is copying the OnlyFans like system. Because OnlyFans is literally set up exactly like Twitter, like it's a Twitter feed, but except you pay for it. So Twitter was like, well, we could do that too, but we can do both free and paid. Think about all the OnlyFans bitches that are just gonna switch to Twitter full time now, because they're already on Twitter.
But isn't like the reason? Oh yeah, I could see why you're saying that. Literally, all the OnlyFans bitches are on Twitter. Literally,
exactly. So I say that this was a genius move by Twitter to just literally destroy what's it called, OnlyFans. Yeah.
You think they're gonna have like less fees too? Because what are they gonna
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
To urge them to change it, because if it's more fees, why would they switch over?
I don't know how they're gonna try to sell this one to the people. They're gonna have to figure that one out.
They're gonna have some promos going on or some shit.
Big fact.
But nah, man, I don't feel like that shit gonna be corny, bro. But it really don't matter what anybody posts. You just go on Reddit and you can find anything you want.
Big fact. I still don't understand why people pay for porn. There is a literal unlimited supply of porn that's completely free on the internet, and people choose to pay. Never understood that shit. Facts. Blows my mind.
Nah, some people be so infatuated with somebody, they're like, well, come on, bro, you down that bad? You're
down that bad, bro.
$15 a month to watch.
Yeah, no. That's an L. That's an L.
All this free porn on the internet, like literally endless amount.
Endless amount
pay to see this bitch that you saw off Instagram. That's why.
Big fact. That shit makes no sense to me.
You cannot be like, I don't know. Like off the top of my head, I can't think of anyone famous that I would pay for OnlyFans.
Like, wait, time out. This is a good what's it called? Side thought here. Who, if you had to pay for somebody, whose OnlyFans would you pay for?
That's the thing. Like, I can't think of anyone off the top of my head.
You're telling me there's not a single famous person, dead or alive, that you would ever pay to see them nudes?
Kylie Jenner, baby.
Kylie Jenner?
Or
this man said Kylie Jenner. Anybody?
I would pay to see her naked. Actually, yeah, I would. But like $20 though. I won't pay more than $20. Be like, yeah, anything over 20 be no for me. Like,
no way he said that, bro. No way he said that. All right.
What would you do it for?
I'm not gonna lie. If I had to pick, I had any choice, I'd probably say that like somebody like, I would go with like a historic. Wait, are we gonna pick Dead or Alive? Can we pick Dead or Alive?
Bro, why would it be Dead or Alive? What are they gonna do?
Throughout history, bro. No, I'm talking like throughout history.
Bro, no, it has to be currently living, bro.
Oh, okay,
you're gonna just dig up their grave and take naked pictures of them.
No, bro, I mean like from when they were alive. What the hell?
But bro, that stuff would have been on the internet regardless.
No, it wouldn't.
It'd be their private.
You don't even know what I'm gonna say.
All right, go ahead.
If I had to
explain.
Yeah, exactly. If I had to pick a person to see these fire ass nudes from, it would have to be from Cleopatra. Wanna know why? Because every nigga that ran up next to her fell in love and tried to give away kingdoms for this bitch. Think about that shit. So she must have been bad.
She might have been bad for that era.
Like, no. We're talking like niggas was dead ass killing themselves for this bitch.
Nah, bro. I don't think she could be that bad.
Apparently.
That's all cap though. Don't we have like pictures of Cleopatra right now that we can pull up?
I don't think there's actual like. I don't think there's photos because this would have been like the 1800s. So they're like.
It definitely could be like a recreated. We have science for this. Scientific.
Here, let me see. Time for a quick Google search. Let me go ahead and get a screen share going. Wait up.
Make sure you clear out that history, bud.
I got you. Patra. Images. Yeah, these images aren't selling me that this is the lady that these men were killing themselves for.
Yeah, I don't know why she's so white, bro. All these old school movies. There's no way.
Yeah, no. Yeah, there's. Fail. I don't know, bro.
I believe it. That real life one.
Wait, what are you saying?
Alright, never mind. Yeah, I feel like. Nah, bro. You have to pick somebody who's alive right now. Because why would you say Cleopatra?
Alright. If I had to pick someone that's alive to give me some fire-ass OnlyFans nudes, I probably would say... Fuck, that's a hard one, too. I've never thought about this. I'd probably be like... Who would I ask? I want to say, like... Yeah, there's no bitches that are like bad enough that I would be like, yeah, I'd pay for your nudes. I'm being dead serious. Never.
You're capping, bro.
I'm being dead serious.
Nah, you're definitely capping. There has to be.
I'm being dead serious. I've never like gone like, yeah, I definitely would pay for her nudes. Never.
But like,
never.
Not even like if the maximum price was like $10 to watch a celebrity or somebody. You don't have anybody you'll pay $10 for the news for?
Cause I feel like that's the thing. When it comes to like the OnlyFans like idea, like I'm more attracted to women that show less. Does that make sense?
Well, that's the thing. Isn't that like their main thing? Like these aren't well-known porn stars. It could be like the lady down the street. So wouldn't that entice you since you like?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Once I see you nude, I'm like, where's there's no fun. None of the fun is there anymore. Like, all right. Like, for instance, do you know Belle Delphine?
Yeah.
One of the things, like, I liked her content. Like, I would then search up her content, like, on Reddit and stuff like that. But it was because she didn't actually show anything. She would, like, push up right up to the line, but would never show anything. But now, recently, she actually started doing porn. I have no interest in it. I've lost all interest in it. Don't even care about it. Yeah. I'm being dead serious. Have no interest in it.
You won't follow her from TikTok and everything? Just like, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't care no more. I stopped following her on shit. I was like, I don't care.
So you definitely like put her on a pedestal, and then once you saw that,
not even that. It's not even that. I just find it more attractive when they don't show anything. Like they'll play around with the idea of it, but they don't show anything. That's more attractive to me.
Okay, gotcha. So what are you gonna do when you get a bitch? When she wants to fuck, you'd be like, hey, then I take those clothes off, bro. We're done.
All right, McNasty. Very interesting week of conversations with a lot of interesting headlines that we had come across. From racism to speed of light travel. We talked about a lot of shit that we definitely don't know what the fuck we were talking about.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm glad we had a scientist trying to explain. When he was talking, I don't know what the fuck he said, but I believed him.
I understood what he was like trying to explain, but he's definitely a higher level of math than we can actually understand.
That dude said it was in the equation, and then if they change the equation, you gotta change. Nah, it's alright, bro. Wait for it to come out.
Alright, McNasty, but that wraps it up for this week's episode of the High Notes Podcast. Remember to find us on all of the platforms. We made a link tree with all of our social media handles that you can follow us on there. So just go onto linktr.ee/hi notes with an S podcast. And you can find all of our social media handles there. And if you can see behind Ariel, he also has the background of how it's spelled. So yeah, I want to go ahead and thank you guys for supporting the podcast. This is now episode 2.
Episode 2.
We're 2 episodes. Technically, this is episode 5.
4.
No, this is episode 5.
4, bro.
No, we recorded 3 before the original one.
Nah, we recorded 2.
Oh no, yeah, it is 2. All right, so
the first one was a live stream. The second one was the future episode that we're trying to salvage. So that's coming out. So you're never gonna miss a conversation.
Yeah, we might put
on the future.
Since we're gonna salvage that, we might as well put that on the Clips channel.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, we have the original channel and the Clips channel. To watch the full podcast, you go to the High Notes podcast. To watch the highlighted clips of each week's episode, you got to switch over to the High Notes podcast Clips channel.
Big fact, big fact. All right, you guys, but that's going to wrap it up for us today. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.